Good morning and welcome to What's for Breakfast, Lunch, or Brunch. I started out today because I got a little sign that my husband got for me. He actually found it and it says friends or flowers that never fade. So I figured I would put that off to the side today to add a little color. But today we're going to talk about bone broth, bacon, and biscuits and gravy. So let's start off with this because I got my breakfast going. And we went to our local store the other day and we picked up this. Let's see if I can get it in the shot here. Now this is the Black Label fully cooked original bacon, and we've never tried it before. I've always seen it. I've always been interested in it. Usually we'll buy turkey bacon, but I wanted to give this a try because it's ready to eat. We do a lot of salads, a lot of wraps, a lot of soups, things that's easily to add, a little bit of crumbled bacon to. So I'm like, I'm going to give it a try. So what we did was we got this, and this is what it looks like. It's about 72 slices, and it says equal to 4 pounds or 4 1-pound packages of raw bacon. And it's in the refrigerated section in the freezer section of the big box store. And here, 4 slices is 80 calories. So if you look at a regular pack of bacon, 2 slices is 80 calories. So you get 4 slices. So that tells you that this is going to be thin. And as you see, which we like it because it's crispy. And as you can see real quick, let me pull one of them out. We've already went through a single layer of it yesterday between wraps and actually when we got in, we were starving. So we opened up our cottage cheese through the bacon. You see that? Thin sliced bacon. Put that in the air fryer, which I got my air fryer going. That beep, hold on one second. That first beep was for the toaster. I've already took out my biscuits and gravy, and that's the air fryer's going with my 3 slices of bacon in there. So I would highly recommend this Black Label bacon or any ready to eat bacon. It's so much easier. It's got that nice little zip resealable bag, and then we just lay it on the top shelf of our refrigerator, and whenever we want some bacon, we'll just pull it right out and it literally heats up within a matter of seconds. I'm actually talking to you now, and I'm going to slide this off to the side and show you my biscuit and gravy that I'm having and what I did for that. And before I even get that going, I know that it's going to be done. Now, it does come with the parchment paper in between, so that's nice too to keep it from all sticking together or, being collapsed together, but it's really crispy. So hold on one second. Let me move this out the way. Okay, and before I show you the biscuit and gravy, how I made that is we're going through our pantry, and we actually have bought some canned gravy, sausage gravy, and we baked some biscuits a couple of days ago, and so we're trying to get through that. And what I did to reheat it was the previous video, we had some T-bone steaks in that video. Now, after we had cooked the T-bone steaks out on the grill, my husband grilled them off. We literally cut the T out of the T-bone, trimmed the fat off of it, ate what we wanted to eat, put the rest in the refrigerator, and took the bones and added to water and made some bone broth. So there's the bone broth left over from the T-bone steaks. And then when we did after that was, I'm going to put in the refrigerator. This is actually was done overnight, and this morning just put it in some bowls, and it'll go in the refrigerator. Now warning, this is not the most prettiest plate, but it is delicious because I tried it, as you can see on the fork. And what we did was mixed in some of the biscuit, not the biscuit, I'm sorry, the bone broth, and to loosen up the gravy. And then poured it over top of the biscuit and stuck it in the toaster oven. And let me get the bacon. Okay, there's the bacon out of the air fryer. Like I said, it took just maybe about 2 minutes to heat up. I did it on 375. I don't know if you can hear the crispness. Let's see. Can you hear that? Very crispy. And it's thin. Let me hold it up, see if you can get a good view of that. And that's what I have. Now, I will say that biscuit and gravy taste the gravy that we get and over the biscuits once you heat it up. Like I said, put a little, if you have any kind of broth, I loosen it up with a little bit of broth if it gets, you know, overnight in the refrigerator, how it kind of, I wouldn't say dehydrates, but it's not as fluid as when you heat it up on the stove. I add a little bit of that broth to it that we make, whether it's, like I said, bone broth is really good in it. And then have it with that I add some more protein and nutrition for you. And then if you have any bones left over, like I said, if you have, like we've done chicken bones before, chicken carcasses, we just put in a crock pot with water and just let it just go. We actually let it just go overnight, and then got up in the morning, and before my husband went to work, strained it off into those two. It actually took two containers, put them in the refrigerator, and then if we don't use it within the next day or two, then we'll sit there and transition it to freezer safe containers, and we will use that in rice. You know, if we need it, we'll use it in making soups. We'll use it for just about anything that calls for some kind of broth in it. If we're doing pasta, we could use that into the pasta. I'd say if we're making, like, say, our own gravy for Swedish meatballs, which we're thinking about doing later on in the week, instead of buying bone broth that it calls for, we will use our own. So the moral of the story is waste not, want not, right? Try to reuse. And that way, when you do have to go to the grocery store and spend those huge prices on groceries, you're getting the most bang for your buck. All right. Thanks for watching, and tell me, what did you have for breakfast, lunch, or brunch today?